Good morning, world. I should have done that like, good morning, sunshine. The world says hello. Somebody sent that to me this weekend, and I was like, don't you ever fucking send me that shit again. You know, it actually doesn't bother me because it bothers a lot of people. Like the whole Johnny Depp thing from the Willy Wonka's like, good morning, starshine.
Oh, I
the
hate
world's, you hate it?
I hate it.
I don't know why. I look at that and that's just like, dude, that's an amazing, versatile actor. Regardless of what you think of Johnny Depp, I think he's an amazing actor. I do. But when I see that piece, it's just like, it's weird, but I appreciate the fact that he developed that character. It's like, that is a very weird character. I'm not going to lie. And it is kind of freaky when you hear that, but I respect the acting ability on that. I do. I like that. But good morning, Starshine. My penis says hello.
More of a Gene Wilder guy.
Gene Wilder did a very good take on it too.
Yeah.
Like, but Gene Wilder was also a weird kind of dude when it came to his acting. But Johnny Depp,
he was a funny guy.
He had a very interesting, weird personality, but it was also, people liked it. You know, from him in Blazing Saddles, that was good.
Blazing Saddles. It was
he had a lot of
Frankenstein.
great ones. Yep.
What was it?
Oh God,
Something Frankenstein.
Was it Bride of Frankenstein? No. Young Frankenstein. It was Young Frankenstein, yes.
That was hilarious. It's still funny.
It's still funny. Like, imagine watching those movies today. Oh, my God. The freaking the Alphabet Mafia would freak the fuck out.
Take a Delta 8.
Oh,
watch Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. That'd be a good thing to watch. I like that. So, if Salty Cracker and Steven Crowder got together, those two would produce, they would produce Jump. I'd pay to see it.
Why not?
I don't think so. I'm sorry. I haven't watched any of Salty Cracker stuff. I'm not knocking it. I don't watch anybody. I've told people this. I don't take in anybody else's content because I feel like that's going to taint, no pun intended, my own content. And you know, there are some topics, very rarely will I ever say, okay, I want to know what Crowder or Shapiro's opinion is on this because maybe I have something wrong here. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, I don't watch. I know you're a big Bongino fan. And I'm not knocking that. Yeah. I am not, like, listen to various diverse opinions. That's what we need more of. I just don't do it because I feel like it's going to take away from my own originality. I don't want to piggyback off of somebody else's content. It's just not something I've ever wanted to do. And I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying they're bad. I mean, I used to watch them. Shit, I attended Crowder's SMU appearance years ago, and I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was really good. And I got recognized in the audience a few times, which was really nice. And it's just like, oh, that's nice. But it's like, but I respect the fact that dude has balls enough to sit there and go toe to toe with these college fucking retards. Like, I appreciate that. So, anywho, man, I appreciate. I left some ass and shell shock stickers at Brandon Falls. Oh no, Thunder Bunny, DM me that or tag me in Telegram chat on that, please. Okay, for those that don't know, if you go to Google Maps, where Joe Biden fell on his bicycle, they have now labeled it Brandon Falls. I shit you not. I just saw this. I saw this article this morning actually at the gym, and I died laughing. I shit you not. It says Brandon Falls, and you can actually zoom in, and it's where Joe Biden busted his ass on the bike, and that's fucking great, dude. The internet wins again.
Yeah,
the internet wins again.
Good for them.
Good I love
humanity.
That. Good for humanity. Yeah. But apparently somebody left some American Savage. Oh, please send me a picture of that. Please send me a picture of that. You do shit like that, and you take a picture and you send it to me. I'll send you some free Shell Shock product. How about that?
Oh, I like that.
I'm gonna use that. That's fucking great. I appreciate that very much. All right, as you know, well, number one, happy Monday. Thanks for tuning in today. Hopefully you had a great weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. What did you do this weekend?
Usual stuff, usual dad stuff.
Yeah.
Clean the house, laundry. She's still on the mend, so.
Yeah, you know. She's in the office today. She's kicking ass.
Yeah.
That's good. I went to a Asian supermarket and had my first, it's a tapioca baboa tea. A tapioca style tea. It's actually really good.
Oh yeah.
It's over there in Carrollton, and it's like this huge Asian cuisine strip mall outlet. Like there's everything there. And I went with a friend and we just went to go check it out. And she was just like, you need to go try this stuff. I was like, all right. So we went and dude, they had like the dragon fruit. They had all this crazy stuff and like so much like Asian stuff. I'm just like, dude, this is like sensory overload. And then they had like the K-pop shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, I want to see this crazy, like a bunch of Korean dudes dressed up as women dancing. Like, oh,
is that what it is?
Oh, dude, like the women go crazy for this shit. Or it's the teenagers, the teeny boppers. They love this effeminate K-pop boy band. It's like NSYNC, but more cuck. It's instinct, but more cuck. I'm just like, okay, yeah, whatever. But it was actually the tea. The cuisine was good.
Yeah,
the cuisine was really good. And it was this boba tea, and it has like the tapioca beads in there, and it was so delicious. And in my taste, I'm very closed-minded when it comes to taste buds. Steak and potatoes, that's what I do. Tried that out. I was like, okay, this ain't bad. This isn't bad. I like this. Maybe we shouldn't have friggin' bombed Japan. I don't know. I mean, fuck. Or maybe this is a byproduct of that. I don't know. It was really good.
Penis may be back on the menu.
Penis is back on the menu, boy. Anyway, this episode is brought to you by ShellShockCBD.com. The energy sticks are out right now. They're in front of Josh's computer here, and these things are amazing. They're not going to give you a massive pre-workout feel, but they will give you a natural energy feeling. Our CBD energy sticks are now available. Get a bag of 20 for $59.99. These include CBD and CBG. There's 20 packets per serving. This stuff is amazing. It tastes great. It's lemonade flavored. We also have energy stick samples for purchase on the website. If you make a purchase from Shell Shock, we're going to throw in a free package just for you guys to try. But we also have the packet of 3 samples for $9.99 for you guys to try. The Energy Stick bundle deal. Get a bag of Energy Stick plus a Shell Shock ice shaker. Now, this thing, like, we did business with Gronkowski's brother, who started the ice shaker company, and we actually use them.
Yeah.
He's local, and he's the one that made it for us, and we have the Shell Shock shakers. These things are actually really good. They work.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, because I'll put like cold water in it. I'll leave it in my car all day out in this Texas heat, and I'm not even lying about this. I'll come back, and it's still somewhat chilled.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know how that shit works, but it keeps it cold. And it's like it looks like one of those kind of Yeti style shakers, but it's really good. So you can check that out. And also, don't miss the 2 new Shell Shock t-shirts that were just released last week. Have faith in the sunrise and plant-based with a marijuana leaf on the back. Check that out. You want to rep Shell Shock? Josh is wearing it right here. You can kind of stand up and sit. It says plant-based with a pot leaf in the background. It's fucking hilarious. Vegans, you gotta love it.
These shirts are so comfortable.
They are. Yeah.
It's
the Tri-Blend next level.
Yeah. These are the only t-shirts I wear now.
Yeah. I love Tri-Blend next level. It's worth it. You're going to pay a little bit extra, but these things, they feel great.
You know where that money's going.
Oh, straight into Hunter Biden's crack pipe. That's exactly where we're going with it. So again, that's ShellShockCBD.com. Thank you guys. Okay. They said they reposted the images in the Telegram chat room. I'm going to go look at this shit right now. Hold on. I got to see this. The Lost Savages on Telegram. Where's this at? Tell me. Tell me you didn't. Tell me you didn't. Where is it? Where is it? I'm scrolling, bro. Where'd you post it? I'm looking. Did you post it in the meme group? Oh my God, he did. Oh my fuck. Dude, this is so fuck, dude. I am honored, bro. I'm posting this. Oh my God, dude. I'm not gonna cry. I want to cry. This is so fucking great. Thank you for this. The dude buys an American Savage. This is at Brandon Falls. On the back of the sign right by there, he posts an American Savage sticker and a Shell Shock sticker. God bless you.
Give that man some product.
God bless you. That's fucking great. That is fucking great.
Really?
I'll share that on my Instagram and Twitter feed later. Dude, thank you. DM me on Telegram, and I'll send you some free Shell Shock product. You can pick what it is, except the dark matter. That's $250. I'm not giving you that for free. I appreciate what you did, but no, that's not $250 worth of product, bro. Nah, big thank you, dude. That's
awesome.
Why am I so touched by this? We're trolling people, and I feel proud. It's like, fuck yes. Fuck Joe Biden. It's a shame he didn't crack a skull open, but then nothing would have leaked out, so it wouldn't have mattered. But anywho.
I know, it's surprising he didn't break a hip, right?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, he's pushing 100.
Bro. I don't know what the beef is right now. They're saying that possible cancer, or there was a slip because he's sick, and apparently his symptoms are getting worse. Now he's on an inhaler.
He keeps talking about, he said that same speech over and over again. So he started off with asthma, then he moved to, cancer?
He said his conditions are mild. I'm sorry. He's on a fucking inhaler. That's not mild. That's serious. Now, I had a friend, and I am not openly wishing death on anybody because it's a Christian. That's wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. But somebody said, would it be bad if we wished his death? It's like, okay, yes, praying to God for someone's death is wrong, but once someone dies, thanking God for removing them. I don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe I should just be a Christian lawyer. I don't know. There's a way around that. It's like you don't. I don't think you should pray to God to remove somebody, even though I have. But maybe you could be thankful for when He does remove somebody. I mean, that's fair. I think that's okay.
I mean,
I don't know. That's just me. But all right, so let's open the show with John having a rant a little bit, and this shit just really pisses me the fuck off. I was in the gym this morning. And of course, I get this cunt of a Karen on my fucking Instagram page over on John Burke Official. And dude, I don't know what the fuck some of these people think. I really don't. I had a friend that committed suicide. Man, it was like almost 2 weeks ago. And he worked with 9 Line Clothing. And his name was Zach. And Zach and I were acquaintances, but Zach always treated me with respect. I ran into him multiple times throughout the years. When I first went into social media, he was with 9 Line over in Savannah, Georgia. I'd go visit their HQ. He and I would have conversations. Just a really good dude. He's not one of those dudes that would kiss your ass. He always treated me with that respect. Well, come to find out, it was a murder-suicide. Apparently, he killed another female veteran that was also an employee of 9 Line. Didn't know about that until as of late, and the details are still emerging. And right now, everybody is up in arms in the veteran community on social media about this. And I'm not trying to say they shouldn't be, but it's like, I had this fucking cunt come on my page this morning and basically said, on the post I made, like July 12th, before any of this hit the news, like, I'm sitting there, it's like, dude, Zach was a good guy. Like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. And honestly, it kind of scared me a little bit because Zach was really strong. I thought he was. But again, you never really know what somebody's fighting or what happens behind closed doors. But he he was in my home, for crying out loud. And so he committed suicide, and that kind of put me in a depressed state. I was like, fuck, man. Because it had been a while since I lost somebody that was any way remotely associated with me. You know, I've lost like 2 or 3 good friends to suicide that I knew close served with, and it sucks. It definitely puts you into a tailspin. But this woman comes on there, and she's just kind of like, are you going to make a post about the woman that he murdered? Are you going to... I was like, okay. Number one, don't you fucking peasants ever come at me sideways trying to guilt trip me into making a post because that's what you want. It's my fucking platform, and I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Now, everybody else out there right now screaming out, like, you got to speak out. Yeah, speak out all you want. But don't you sit there and turn around and try and fucking guilt trip somebody. Like, why aren't you speaking out about this? Because I don't know what actually fucking happened, and I just found out. And she says, it's been in the news. Really? Because I just looked it up. I literally had to Google this dude's name to find out any fucking information about what was going on. There's 2 news outlets that are Savannah-based that are talking about this murder-suicide. So don't sit there, you fat little cunt, and tell me that you should just be watching the news. I'm not plugged into the Matrix as much as I used to be. I've kind of backed off a little bit, and I watch MSM, is where I get the majority of my news to comment on. So I'm not watching Savannah-based fucking news. You'll excuse me, because I'm in Dallas, Texas, you dumb fuck. This is the other thing. Who the fuck do you think you are when you want to come on a veteran's page? And she said, she legitimately said this. It's on my page though. By the way, Instagram removed the stories because I called the cunt out. Mm-hmm. I called her out. Didn't tag her, but I called her out because I make examples of motherfuckers. Now my stalker says I'm a bully. You're damn right I am a bully, and I'll bully you too. If you come across me and you fucking try and fuck me over, or you try and crucify me for something that I didn't do wrong, fuck you, bitch. I'll hit back. And the beautiful thing is, Instagram removed the posts. You can't do shit here. You can't stop me from fucking saying a goddamn thing here. So suck my fucking cock. It's not very big, but you can still get it in your mouth. Anywho, so she legitimately tries opening with, well, my father was a veteran that served 5 tours, and I care about veterans. Number one, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. What does your father serving have anything to do with you? Every civilian out there that ever wants to address a veteran, pay the fuck attention here. Now, number one, I do appreciate your support. I'm not condemning that. But don't you dare ever fucking approach a veteran and try and flex as if your family member's service by proxy of you gives you any moral superiority to condemn them or comment on anything regarding the veteran's space in an attempt to try and make them feel bad. Who the fuck made you the moral authority or the arbiter of anything veteran related? Bitch, your father served. You didn't. Sit your fat ass down and shut your cock sheath. You don't say a fucking word to me when it comes to veteran shit. You fucking get me, bitch? I hope you're I know you listen. Because the beautiful thing about it was, she's like, are you going to make a post about the woman he killed? It's like, no, I just found out, and details are still emerging. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but don't you dare come on my page and try and guilt trip me for making a post about a guy that was a friend of mine that 2 weeks ago I didn't know about a murder. And then she comes like, are you still putting him on a pedestal? It was literally a tribute post saying, fuck, this sucks, man. It sucks. You never know what somebody's fighting. But you stupid little fucking Karens out there, oh my God. Part of me is like, what the fuck? What kind of piece of shit do you have to be to try and guilt trip somebody and to like make, and then I went on Zach's page again because it's still there. It's still there. And I'm like, oh, because that was his goodbye tribute, because I figured that's what it was. When I heard about it, I went to Zach's page and he posted a video where he apologized. I'm not saying that justifies it at all. It's not what I'm saying. I didn't know about the murder. I just thought he was apologizing because he killed himself, or he knew he was going to kill himself. So he was trying to say, I'm sorry, like for the lives I'm going to impact by doing what I'm doing. And I get that, but I didn't know he murdered somebody. So I was like, fuck, that sucks. And what I love are these virtue signaling fucking people that go in those comments and try and make a comment as if there's somebody, because this was posted like a while back. And I'm reading the comments, and I guess you got to follow them because the comments are limited. And then this one dude says, man, he was such a great guy. Sorry to hear this a week ago. Well, this shit just broke like 5 days ago. And this Ink Monster dude, innocent, who murdered a woman. Yeah, good job, bro. That news didn't break and not everybody fucking knew it. You fucking retards out there, you sit there so high and mighty on your fucking little ivory towers because you get the information when everybody else does, and then you try and go back on these pages to make these comments to make yourself sound so virtue. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Because not a single one of you sons of bitches knew a goddamn thing about what actually happened until the news broke, just like everybody else. But then when you find out, you want to go make a comment in response to like a fucking week ago? What the fuck is wrong with you people? You feel good about yourselves? And then you go look at these people's profiles like, oh, that figures. Virtue signaling extraordinaire, selling these, I'm not even going to get into it. These fucking clout chasing pieces of shit. Everybody wants to be social media famous these days. And I'm so fucking sick of it. You want to be famous for something? Go yell at fat people like the rest of us and get famous that way, motherfuckers. Why don't you stand for something that actually means a fuck versus virtue signaling and tailback writing off of some other shit? Be fucking original. Christ. It's just, this is so fucking great. I love this. I love this. These people are just a bunch of fucking idiots, man. I am so sick and tired of you, like you retards. I can't deal with you anymore. I can't. Because the other thing is, don't come on my page and expect me to fucking bend over and take it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just delete that post real quick and make another one. Now I'm not. Now I'm not, because fuck you. That's why. And here's the piece de resistance. Here's the best part. You go on this bitch's page, not a single fucking post about it. Not a single fucking post about it. Because you want someone like me to speak out when you yourself don't have the fucking balls to do it. Why aren't you posting about it? Why aren't you saying something about it? Why do you want other people to do it? You want them to do your work. But you know what is on your page? Nothing but your incubated cream pie. That would be your child, which I'm not attacking. What the fuck is wrong with you? When you gotta make a post, you been a bitch. Why don't you? Trailer park trash looking motherfucker. Fuck this cunt. Just a fat little fucking troglodyte. Because you look at the pictures of her, it's like, oh no, I get it. I get it. You're one of those people that your whole life revolves around social media and you want to seem such like a good person. Fuck this bitch.
All opinion, no action.
Exactly. It's like, dude, you sit there, you come at me.
Yeah.
It's like, I would love to see this type of energy when it comes to male veterans that commit suicide at a much higher rate. Where's that energy? But we're on the same fucking team here when it comes to suicide and shit like that. Like, I'm not trying to sit there and make this a fucking a suicide Olympics of who commits more, but Jesus Christ, don't you sit there and come at me sideways with this bullshit. And of course, I see the veteran community up in arms about this, which I get. I understand that. This is fucked up.
Yeah.
But once the facts have come out bit by bit, don't you dare sit there and turn around and look down on other people that said things that probably didn't look good now in light of saying, oh, fuck, he murdered a woman. He murdered a female veteran. How dare you? What a piece of shit you are. You think people don't realize? You think people are that stupid? None of you fucking knew he murdered anybody except himself. So when you fucking cunts come on my page and you try and come at me sideways, number one, you better be smarter than me. And I have met very few people that are when it comes to social media shit like this. You don't know what you're talking about. Number two, you ever You ever try and guilt trip me or pressure me into making a post, I'm not going to do it out of spite of you. That's just all there is to it. Now, here's what you could have done, bitch. You could have said, hey, John, just so you're aware, some breaking stuff came out. Maybe take a look at it, and then what's your opinion on this? That's too easy. You come correct, you'll get respect. You come at me sideways, I'm going to knock you the fuck down. Because I don't go after you. You come after me. To my stalker that listens to the podcast out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, you know the fuck you are. And by the way, the lawyer's got more shit coming for you. Stand by. He's a bully. I never go after anybody unless they come at me first. You come at me first, I'm going to fucking end it. I'm going to fucking end it. I'll close the book on this shit. I know you're fucking listening. I have a stalker that's so fucking crazy that any person I follow on social media, she's DMing them. Oh, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's a piece of shit. She's fucking crazy, bro. All because I wouldn't fuck her. Yeah, all because I had to look up why stalkers do the shit they do. Unhinged. Fucking insane. Fucking sane. I'm sorry I didn't give you the dick. My bad. Actually, it's probably a good thing. Think about how much more crazy she should be.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like this person DMs other people and says all kinds of lies. Like she's DM'd like women I've dated. Oh, he's got a small dick. And they'll just message back like, you sound like a troll because he clearly doesn't. It's just like, what the fuck? Okay. That's part of the life, man. That's part of life. But that's why I'm going to start unplugging from social media. I'm kind of done with all the personal shit. I'm just over it because with a crazy fucking ex, a stalker, all the rest of the shit, it ain't worth it. It's not fucking worth it. I'm going to use the podcast. I'm going to post this shit, have fun with my life. But these fucking people, Jesus Christ, y'all got some problems, man. You got some serious fucking problems. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. But it's all right because the thing I love about it is a lot of my friends that got DMs from this person from her actual account have those screenshots. And I legit got her now on a few of them for actual libel, for telling lies about shell shock. It's like, gotcha. Because in the DMs, my friend was like, oh, I'm not going to buy from her because I didn't know this. And she clearly lies. It's like, gotcha. Because the lawyer looked at it and he's just like, yeah, you have her for libel here. It's like, gotcha. Let's do it. I'll invest the money. Yeah. I'll spend a couple grand to make an example out of you. And once I win, I'm going to post about it. I'm going to make an example out of you. I'm okay with that. So it's in the works right now. So it's just like, I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I'm tired of it. And normally I wouldn't fucking care. I wouldn't give a shit. And I know she's watching right now. She's that big of a stalker. She is that big of a fucking stalker. And I'm okay with this. I'm okay with fucking making an example. I feel it's justified in this point because it's like, you know what? There's only so much, and this has been happening for like 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
3 fucking years. Jesus, woman. 48 years old, never married, no kids, and you want to fucking bash me?
Stable of cats.
Stable of fucking, probably house smells like fucking cat piss. Had to get that off my chest. I feel better.
Yeah.
Crying all the way to the bank. This is part of the life, ladies and gentlemen. This is part of the life. That's why, and I learned this, a lot of like political commentators have public official accounts, and then they have private small accounts that they don't even have the same name. I got to do the same thing now. Yeah, this woman's been watching me for like over 3 years. And I've had friends throughout the years be like, hey, bro, this woman's like stalking you. She was asking about information. She was contacting people I knew from like 5 years ago, trying to get dirt on me. It's like, okay. Oh, John fucked up on this. And she even like messaged like, John used to fucking talk so much shit about CBD. He's like, yeah, I did. And then did you not hear multiple podcasts where I said, hey, I was wrong. I was wrong. He only changed his mind because he knew he could get rich off of it. No, I changed my mind because it actually worked. Because if it didn't work, would we be this successful?
It goes back to helping the veteran community because that was one of the big things.
They don't see it that way. She doesn't. These types are just kind of like, they want to bring anybody down in any way they can. I
just had this conversation last night that this is a homeopathic way to treat yourself. And it's not a pharmaceutical answer. And, and pharmaceutical companies obviously don't like that.
Yeah.
Why? Because they like billions and billions of dollars.
They like the money. Yeah.
They like to be the drug dealer.
That's why the FDA is going to try and start getting involved in a lot of the shit to try and regulate it even harder.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
That's why, like, marijuana being illegal, it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
I mean, you could clearly make the case that it's less harmful than alcohol.
Dude, it's nuts. It's fucking nuts. People still believe this. People still fucking believe this.
Yeah.
Weed should be banned because blah, 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 blah. Like, what?
But we have hundreds of testimonies of people that use the rack out gummies to help get to sleep because they suffer from PTSD. Yeah. So... I just thought it was really funny. He only did it because he thought he knew he could get rich. No, I didn't. It was your idea. I love that. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, would we be this successful if it didn't work?
Right.
Of course it works. But, and then she was talking about like the one woman, you remember, and this brought back memories in the Facebook group years ago, the one woman that accused us of having lead in our products.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, yeah, because it's grown from the soil and there are very, very tiny trace amounts of lead. It's like, this isn't harmful levels. Like, this is in most stuff that grows from the fucking ground, you dumb cunt. But she tried coming in there. She was a troll. I think it was that probably. I think it was the same woman.
Probably.
And she was talking about like, oh, there's traces of lead. This isn't healthy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? And all it took was a simple Google search to see like, why is there some small trace amounts of very microscopic lead? Because it's in the fucking soil.
Yeah.
You stupid fuck. So, and that's why when it comes to like running and operating a business like this and also being in political commentation, you're going to have people that try and come into your business and undermine it because they don't like your political viewpoints. When you cocksuckers try that, you better have a good fucking lawyer, because now I'm to the point where I have enough money. I will crucify you in the court. And if I lose, I will drag it out and I will drain your fucking bank account because I don't fucking care anymore. I'm okay with this. I will ruin your life. And the troll, I know where you live. I know your income. I know your friends, and your friends don't have a lot of good things to say about you. And by the way, I also know that you don't have a lot of money. So you maybe want to stop, trying to push my fucking buttons, because now I'm to the point where you're coming after my fucking kids. Game on. Game on. Bully back better. That's what we're going to call it. All right, let's move on. I actually want to read the story here, just so people know what's going on. I had to type in his name, and this is what it came up. Former 9-Line employee kills woman himself. Georgia murder-suicide claims, 2 veterans, former 9-Line. And this is all like local news. SavannahNow.com, Reddit.com's got some stuff up there. 9-Line apparel. That's it. That's all. So when she says it's in the news, this is it. This is Savannah local. This is not mainstream news. Not everybody's going to know about this. Now, again, this is fucked up. What he did was fucked up. He murdered somebody. If that's what happened, I think it is what happened. But let's actually read the story. This is coming from WJCL out of Savannah, Georgia. Police, former 9-Line apparel employees found dead in Savannah after apparent murder-suicide. Authorities say 2 former employees at 9-Line apparel in Savannah are dead after an apparent murder-suicide. Oh, by the way, just so people know, I believe the National Suicide Prevention Line got changed to 988. I think that's nationwide. 988. That's there for those that don't know. Authorities say 2 former employees of 9-Line apparel in Savannah are dead after an apparent murder-suicide. Officials of the Savannah Hilton Head International Airport's police department at Madeline Coulter, 28, was reported missing for several hours before a Savannah police officer found her dead inside a vehicle in the rear parking lot of the Doubletree Hotel on Yvette J. Higgins Drive the afternoon of July 12th. Airport police did not release details on Coulter's death until a week after her body was found. On Tuesday, investigators said her alleged killer, 41-year-old Zachary Scaff, shot and killed himself. The 2 were employees at 9-Line apparel. Fuck. And more stuff surfacing. But I fucking... That's fucking sad.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I mean, it's...
But what's even more terrible is people trying to get in there and pit veteran suicide as if this is a fucking game. Yeah. Like this is a comparison game. That shit annoys me. Like if you just find this out, why weren't you saying this the whole fucking time? Because we just found out. I'm not trying to detract. This is fucking horrible. I feel this is horrible. I'm sorry for her family for this.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy. But I got DM'd some other shit. Apparently, like, this is the thing. It's like he said, she said shit. They're saying that people went to 9-Line where she worked and asked them to go help find her. I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows. So what's going to happen is I'm not going to fucking say anything because I don't know. I don't fucking know. And if you're coming to me to get your news, dude, I'm not a fucking news source. This is like, I give opinions on current political stuff. There's other shit that I just don't know about. So, and it's sad. There's another 30 minutes away, 3rd ID soldier. Wife, husband dead after apparent murder-suicide at shopping center in Hinesville. Jesus Christ. 2 are dead after apparent murder-suicide at shopping center in Hinesville on Friday afternoon. According to the Hinesville Police Department chief, it appears a man shot his wife and then shot himself. Both have died. I know there was another one from a woman in Hawaii. Apparently she was stabbed to death, but I don't think she was a veteran. I think she was a spouse and she was pregnant, I think. Dude, it's nuts. It's fucking nuts. But and I hate saying this, there's so much of this. And here's the thing, I don't want to focus on this stuff because it fucking just drains you, man. Yeah. It drains you. And people don't like hearing that. It's like, oh, so you don't care about veterans? It's one of those things. It's like the oxygen mask from the airplane. Dude, I got to worry about myself. They got to a point where I had to pull back from the veteran suicide shit because I'm telling you, it gets to the point where you are so overwhelmed with other people's demons and you still got your own shit to deal with. And it's like, I don't have the energy for this anymore. I don't have the mental bandwidth to deal with this anymore. That's why I tell people that want to DM me about shit all the time. It's like, go to your battle buddies. Don't go to me. You want to go to me because I have a fucking platform. Because you think you want to know John Burke. I'm telling you, I don't know you. I didn't serve with you. I don't know what you're going through. We didn't share the same dirt. I didn't wear the same uniform as you probably. We didn't serve in the same platoon. I don't fucking know. But you know who does? The men and women you served with. Go to them. Don't go to a fucking influencer because that's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic that you want to come to me because I don't know you. I don't know how you are. Your buddies do, and you know that. That'd be like me going to a fucking famous veteran influencer like, bro, I'm thinking about committing suicide. That dude doesn't know me. He's going to say the same thing that anybody would say. Go call the veteran suicide hotline or do that. I'm not a professional. Now, if it's somebody I served with and I know, like, hey, Dan, come on, let's go talk, bro. Like, what's bothering you? And then you can tell me, oh, this date I did. I was like, I'm trying to be honest about this shit because these are the fucking conversations people need to actually have. And nobody wants to have these conversations because if you do, you're a horrible veteran. You don't care about veterans. No, caring about veterans is telling the shit they don't want to fucking hear. Call your friends. Call the people you serve with. They're there. I have yet to have one person in my life that when I'm having a shit day and I just need to talk, someone I serve with, that I can reach out and they will say, I don't want to hear it, man. Never. But I'm not going to go to a complete fucking stranger, like in my position, and try and say, hey, I want to talk to you. And here's the reason why. And I know people don't want to fucking hear this is the truth. They want my fucking phone number. They want to talk to me and then be buddy. I don't have that bandwidth. I don't know you because a lot of these people are sitting there trying to weasel their way into my fucking life because they want a little bit of clout and they use suicide to do it. I've dealt with this so many fucking times. So many fucking times. And I'm sick of it. And the moment I put my foot down and say, nope, no more, I'm the asshole. And I'm okay. I'm fine being the asshole. That's perfectly fine. Don't come to me. Go to your friends. Your friends know you. I go to my friends. Just because somebody has a following, like, Jesus Christ. I get it, though. I understand because they feel like that's somebody they can trust and somebody to be honest with them. I get their intentions, and I'm not knocking those that are doing it for the right reasons, but more so than not, it's people doing it for the wrong fucking reasons. And I can't tell you how much it pisses me the fuck off when these motherfuckers will come in there. Hey, bro, I'm thinking about killing myself. By the way, I love your show. What the fuck? Dude, I can't even tell you the DMs I get. That's why I shut them all off. It's just nuts to me. It's fucking nuts. But God forbid. God forbid. But fuck me though, right? Ugh. That's the shit that that pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, you gotta have boundaries.
You do, and then that's the thing in the veteran space. And then you got like bitches like came on my fucking Instagram. When you put those boundaries in place, then they will turn around and sit there. You don't care. She literally said, and this is the funny thing is, I don't even know how she found me. She didn't even follow me either. And she was just like, I care about veterans. Good for you. What the fuck do you? Okay, because your father served. Good for my father served 5 tours. Cool. Okay. Are you sitting there trying to guilt trip him into posting some shit, or just me? I mean, come on now.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your proxy service. This is shit that's ridiculous. But it's kind of like, bitch, do you know who the fuck you're talking to? Not essentially like I'm John. It's just like, I'm a veteran too, and I actually served in combat. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, and that's why I can't stand social media, because there was this other dude I made a fucking example of on the John Ross Instagram page, John Ross Painting. And this dude's like, this is cringe content that you share for like 45-year-olds to laugh at. I screenshot it, took a picture of my current YouTube bank account with like 20 grand in it from the videos we just did. And I was like, yeah, bro, whatever you say. Number 1, you don't have a following. Number 2, you're not fucking funny. Number 3, you got a troll account. Number 4, I'm crying all the way to the bank. Suck my fucking left nut. And here's why I feel the way I do. When it comes to people wanting to sit there and armchair quarterback about other people's success when they themselves don't do fucking shit, there needs to come a time when we bring back bullying and harassment. passing in a sense of, if you're not on the same level as me in regards to success, you don't get to criticize me. You don't even get to say a fucking word to me. Why? When it comes to my business, how I operate? Because you haven't done it. Sit down and shut the fuck up. That's like people telling fucking UFC fighters, you should fight like this. No, you should. You believe in it that much? Don't you sit there and criticize him. You go fucking do it, bitch. And if you don't, shut your fucking mouth. You got no room to talk at this table. Unless you're here helping me fucking prepare something on this table, you don't get to eat at it. And if you're not eating at it, fuck out of my life. It's the same way in life, man. I'm telling you. This is the thing that people don't seem to understand. Don't listen to these fucking haters. And it's okay if you want to be arrogant towards them because they fucking deserve it. They deserve it. I will support any motherfucker out there. Like just this last weekend, I had the tango performance, and my buddy over at I'm in a mode right now. I can't think of it. The hair cream shit. Goddamn, Combat Comb Over. Yeah. Good dude. Based out of Texas. He just moved to Texas. He was in the military. Great products. He doesn't pay me to shout his shit out. I was like, this is a great fucking product. I'm going to shout it out because I hope other people try it. It was the big dick energy thing, which I didn't put in there what it was because I put it in my hair. I thought people would make the association. And they're like, what exactly does that do? And I think some people thought it was like a dick topical thing. I was like, you know what? If it makes you sail, whatever. But anyway, the point was, it's just like, this dude's actually doing something. He's actually fucking putting his foot into the arena and fighting to be successful. So when it comes to like conversations, I'll talk to people like that. But if you're not doing shit with your fucking life, you don't get to talk to me. You don't get to say a goddamn thing to me because you and I ain't on the same level. We ain't. You're over there in the fucking bleachers. I'm over here fucking grinding it out. You don't get to say a goddamn thing to me. And I'm tired of sitting here pretending for the sake of seeming nice and virtuistic as a CEO or a co-CEO of a company we run, like I gotta fucking bend over and take up the ass from fucking people like you that are nobodies, that don't risk a goddamn thing. Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get to say a goddamn thing to me. I got the snaps going on today. Know what I'm saying? I was hanging out with a Latina this weekend, so.
Okay, let me tell you something else,
Let me tell you something else, man. Let me tell you something else, motherfucker.
You look like a lizard, man.
Like a cockroach, man. Fuck you, man. No, I'm tired of sitting here pretending like successful people got to turn around and get on their knees and grovel to people that are fucking losers, that are intentional losers. Fuck no. You and I ain't in the same thing. No. That's why successful people hang out with other successful people or people that are grinding to be successful because it's a similar mindset. They're not sitting there trying to criticize people in a sense of saying, well, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's instead saying, hey, what did you do for this? Like, how did you learn from this? Like, what is the best thing that learned? Yeah. You're feeding off of each other. You're encouraging each other. Then you have and that's why I think social media is such fucking cancer in our society. You want to fix like 50 to 60% of the world's problems, get rid of social media. Get rid of it. It's fucking cancer. It is fucking cancer to the point where like all weekend I've been having a great time. I barely was on my phone and I felt amazing. And today, sure as shit, as soon as I open up Instagram and I see this little fucking cunt in my fucking comments, like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Number one, get the fuck out of my comments because I don't even know who the fuck you are. Number two, don't you ever flex on a veteran with your father's service, you fat bitch. Unless you fucking served, shut the fuck up. You know, I care for veterans. It's like, oh, so now basically what you're trying to do is lead me into this comparison of, well, what have you done versus what have I done? And that undermines the whole premise of charity work. Yeah. That's ridiculous. So don't sit there and try with the whole fucking, well, my brothers, sisters, cousins, wives, aunts serve. So, you know, I know what it is to sacrifice. Like, oh my God. Go play in traffic, you dumb cunt.
You're so brave.
Yeah, salute my dad. Salute my dad's rank. What a fucking bitch.
How did you do it?
How did you do it? How did you survive those long hours? Yeah, fucking
How did you make it out of those tours?
The tours at fucking Golden Corral. Fat bitch. Fucking tired of these cunts. I really am. Dude, the older I get, the less of a fuck I get. Active shooter at DFW Airport. You serious?
That's Love Field.
Love Field?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Well, there's cops there too.
Yeah, I think it's shut down.
All right, we'll keep y'all updated on that. I don't know what's going on. Well, I mean, are you reading the article right now? What are you seeing?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. What are
you seeing?
Just female shooter was yelling as we walked into the baggage check area. Shots were fired in the air. People began to take cover and run. The minutes Dallas PD handled the situation.
Oh, it's already been handled.
Yeah, I don't believe that anyone.
I was going to say, like, there's a lot, like, of an airport of all places. Ooh, there's going to be a lot of people there with guns.
Yeah, you must have a death wish.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. It's almost as if, like, the more guns that are there, the safer it's going to be when somebody tries to act out. That's crazy.
Do you see some of these douchebags in the mainstream media talking about that?
Take your pick, bro.
The kid that saved everybody's life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And they're like crucifying him. He technically wasn't a good Samaritan.
I'm like, bitch, ask all the people that are around him who are alive.
I know. This dude in the comments like, you're a stuck-up prick. It's YOU_RE, you uneducated little fuck. And by the way, you're on my successful YouTube page. I'm not looking at yours. And yes, I am stuck up because I'm better than idiots like you. I don't watch you. You watch me, bitch. Now keep watching, you fucking idiot.
Subscribe. Hit that like button.
Hit that like button. Share. Use code John. Like button. Use code Burke on Shell Shock CBD, you dumb fuck. Fuck you losers. I don't give a fuck about you, dude. I'm done. I'm done playing nice. I'm done pretending like I gotta give a fuck about the opinions of peasants on social media that aren't on my fucking level. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. When the fuck do you like champions give a fuck about losers? We don't. So my left nut under the table right here, you can come suck it. The address is on the fucking Shell Shock website. Anytime you're feeling froggy, bro, you show up at the place. I'm here all the time. I'll let you suck my nuts. Anywho, yeah, I saw that shit. They were demonizing this kid for saving lives.
Yeah.
Legitimately, these blue check fucking idiots on Twitter were legitimately sitting there saying, like, because the news articles read Good Samaritan saves lives. And they're like, well, he didn't really sound like a good Samaritan if he's carrying a gun. It's like, oh my God. I bet if that was your family that got shot in that thing, you would be saying a whole... And maybe they wouldn't because liberals are stupid. Liberals are fucking stupid.
It's just insane. Like,
it's nuts.
I can't believe that
it's fucking nuts.
That's even a conversation that people are having is, oh, well, maybe he's not a great person.
These are liberals,
neutralizing
bro.
Some psychopath who wanted to kill a bunch of people. Instead, he got led justice.
You know, it's just funny to me that people will sit there and instead of when they see what their belief is in regards to being anti-2A, when they see it proven wrong, they double down.
Yeah.
It's bad faith mentality. This kid literally proved that carrying a gun, now correct me if I'm wrong, it was a gun in a gun-free zone, right? It's a place where you're not allowed to carry.
Maybe. Apparently. I mean, but
and this kid was, and he prevented a crime.
Yeah.
Because and there was pictures. There was pictures of the shooter riddled with bullets, and I'm just like, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
more motherfuckers in the ground. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. That's exactly the way it should be. But anyway, people are sitting there just talking about this shit, demonizing him. It's like, you do realize he just proved every fucking law wrong. He just proved every point you try to make wrong. He carried illegally in a gun-free zone and saved so many lives because that criminal didn't either, and he doesn't fucking care.
You could probably say he saved somewhere between 10 to 30 lives.
There's no telling.
So he stopped a mass shooting is what he did.
Yeah.
So that one gun saved upwards of, I don't know, 30 lives. How many people were in the mall?
Who the fuck is this Moose Simpson? And anyone who has anger is equal to a murderer in the eyes of God. So who are you to judge anyone? What? Mm-hmm. You know, God is also angry. It says in the Bible he can be an angry God. Are you kidding? Dude, get the fuck out of here with retardation. Okay, I'm sorry. He wasn't talking to me. I'm sorry. You're talking about somebody else. My bad. Just like, what? Okay. I'm ignoring comments now. I can't read comments anymore. I'm gonna lose my shit, dude. I'm gonna lose my shit. I've been having a great weekend. I've been at Zen. I've been good. I've been having a great time. I'm not gonna let fucking retards ruin my shit. But
not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. Code Burke at shellshockcbd.com. Real quick before we forget, this is
story of a.
Here is he actually didn't break a law. He was I could have licensed, but I think this was a gun-free zone. Like it was. I could be wrong on that.
Do they have constitutional carry? I know there's like 25 or 30 states now that have constitutional carry.
Yeah, a lot more have come on board with it.
So it's...
Before I forget, this is the other YouTube page that we're currently streaming on because the other YouTube page got a strike against it for medical misinformation when we talked about Lord Fauci catching COVID again.
How's that medical misinformation?
Because YouTube is run by fucking troglodytes. But here's the link. That's my other YouTube page. There we go. I fucking hate... I hate stupid people, dude. Again, I'm only 38, but the older I get, I'm gonna turn into just a human-hating motherfucker.
Overlords are just out of their goddamn minds.
It's nuts. All right, so if you weren't pissed off, you're about to be. Twitter says calling trans and non-binary people groomer is hate speech. make hate speech great again, baby. Make it. And here's the reason why. Twitter came out and they kind of proved their own point on this, or my point rather. It's that, okay, groomer has become very prevalent, on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all social medias. And the reason that it's being targeted towards the LGBT is not because all gay people are groomers. It's because this started with the drag queen story hour stuff hitting the fucking news. Mm-hmm. That's where it originated from. Because what else are you when you try and educate a child on homosexuality? When children aren't sexual. They're not. Their brains aren't ready for it yet. They haven't produced or they haven't matured to that level yet. And yet you want to sit here and you're trying to indoctrinate them into the LGBTQ. That's why your community is getting labeled as groomers. So don't sit there and clutch your pearls in shock and angst and go, oh my God, why are they calling out the groomer? It's because you're the ones that fucking facilitated this.
Yeah.
It was the trans people and the fucking drag queens that brought this on. So don't sit there and act shocked when suddenly everybody starts saying, okay, groomer. You know, it's so funny to me because the leftist liberals that are trying to say this shit about hate speech, you're very quick to do the exact same thing towards Republicans and racism. Oh. The exact same fucking thing. But suddenly you start getting...
in general.
White Christians in general.
Yeah.
But suddenly you start getting the same tactics shown towards you. And oh my God. Oh my God. You would have thought somebody fucking butt raped Richard Simmons. Oh my God. What? Some fucking hypocrites, man. I love this about liberals, bro. It's getting to the point now where conservatives are trolling you fucking mercilessly. And what happens? Your big tech overlords come running to your defense. Oh, it's okay, little gay groomer. We'll just say they can't say groomer no more. Oh, yes, the fuck we will. Because now we just call it predator.
And you have the gays against groomers.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. And they tried coming out trying to undermine them by saying, oh, it's run by nothing but straight people that just hate gay people. I know Gay Who's Straight, who's one of the freaking moderators. She's gayer than a fucking $3 bill. She's marrying another woman who is hot, by the way. Had a girl. It's like, good for you. It's like, it's good to see attractive lesbians for once instead of the fat, ugly ones on the liberal side. See, conservatives even have the better looking lesbians because we're better than you. That's the way it works. Because conservative women are attracted to conservative women because they look fucking good. Because you know what they have between their legs? A gun, not a dick. That's what they're drawn to. Mm-hmm. But good for them. But no, they tried doing the same thing towards gays against groomers. Yeah. And it's like, oh, it's just a bunch of straight people trying to demonize the LGBT. You do that on your own very well enough, might I add. It's like, they're literally gay. Like, they're literally fucking gay. And it's okay. But they tried to undermine that by saying, like, oh, it's not really gay people because gay people wouldn't come out against other gay people. And yes, the fuck they would. Yes, they would. And that's exactly what they should be doing. Mm-hmm. They're doing good work with that.
Yeah. That's what they need to do. That's 100%. What these groups of people need to do. You have to call out what's wrong.
100%.
What's wrong is wrong, no matter what side you lay on.
100%. So when Twitter and stuff like this says calling trans people and non-binary people groomers is hate speech, it's not if they're actual groomers.
Yeah. What's talking to sex about kids? Where is that categorized? Can you throw that in a category for us as well? Or are you just worried about people being called groomers and hurting their feelings? Yeah. But talking to kids about sex, that one's in play. We can
exactly. That's why the don't say gay bill flops or people try coming after. Isn't this just a commonality with the liberal left? Anything that goes contrary to your little alphabet mafia fucking narrative, you intentionally mislabel, because the whole don't say gay bill was not about not saying gay. It was about not educating children, not talking to children like K1 through fucking 3rd or 5th grade about sexual things. Yeah. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And how many of these fucking gay teachers or these non-binary fucking whack jobs come out there and say, in my classroom, I've got a trans flag. No, we should not be promoting mental disorder. Sorry, not going to happen. No, don't agree. And every single one of these teachers, nose ring, dyed hair, ugly, fat fucking female, unfuckable, and that's the reason you fall into that category, because nobody wants to fuck you.
I got to be honest. If I walked my kid into kindergarten their first day and saw somebody like that,
nope.
I mean, like, I'd turn right back around.
Look, I'm to the point now where I'm tired of like being open-minded towards this. Like, no, you look the part, I'm going to judge you by the part. You want to look like a fucking trans activist, go do your thing. I don't want my kids near you.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
I mean, if you're a parent and you're walking into these classrooms and you're seeing all these flags and symbols and all this other shit.
What does this have to do with education?
I mean, you got to go to the principal or superintendent be like, hey, listen, I appreciate the person. They want to live that lifestyle, but I don't want my kid learning about gay flags and all this other shit. I'd like him to learn about the ABCs and learn how to read and arithmetic and all that shit. Can we push the sexual stuff out?
I wouldn't even go to the principal because the principal already knows that shit's in there. And they're okaying it. And they're not going to say anything because they're going to catch a lawsuit.
You got to pound on the door. They'll cave to the mob. So if you got enough people that show up and say, listen, you got to get these guys out of the classrooms. We can't have that. I don't want anybody talking to my kid about sex or any of this shit. They're too young.
Have a political opinion all you want. Like, I get that. I'm not against that. I was like, but keep that shit out of the classroom. I don't want to fucking see that.
These are tax dollars paying these people salary.
Yeah.
These aren't private schools.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, leave all that shit at home in your closet. Lock it up.
I agree.
You know, dress like a pony when you get home. You know?
If you haven't checked out the page Dating Libs, do it. DATINGLIBS. It's on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Go give it a look-see. We have fun with that. You're going to see some interesting shit. You want to feel good about yourself? This is the page to do it.
It's getting to the point now. I've seen some of these where I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Is this fake?
No, it's real.
Or is this real?
It's real as fuck. There was the one furry I just posted the other day, and it's a picture of a dude in a fucking dog outfit, and he's a furry. He's like, well, bitches love dogs, so I became one. It's like, yeah, I can't even argue your logic at this point. I don't know.
And that's how you want to live your life. I don't care. That's none of my business.
Exactly.
But leave it out of the fucking classroom.
Exactly.
Stop talking to kids about sex.
Exactly.
And, you know, do your own thing on your own time behind closed doors.
That's what groomers do.
You know, that's...
But this is what Twitter, this is what big tech social media does. This is what they do. They come to their defense and they like protect them. You're like the protected class. Nobody can fuck with you because if they do, oh my God, it's hate speech because you're so mentally unstable and thin-skinned and mentally fucking weak, you can't handle it. Hence why trans people had a global meltdown about Dave Chappelle. A meltdown about Dave Chappelle's fucking jokes. Yeah. Bill Burr's catching some heat now too, and I fucking love it.
Dude, he's coming out. His abortion thing was
bro, and the BLM shit is fucking great too. God. It's hilarious.
He talks about the cake in the oven. You cake murdering son of a bitch.
And then he talks about like the BLM marches, and he says, "You know what I love about you guys?" He's like, "You have these billboards, you have these businesses with fucking wood covering the window saying Black Lives Matter." It's like, all lives matter, but please don't murder, please don't burn down our shop, you bunch of fucking animals. It's true. It's fucking true. You see that shit. It's like, Black Lives Matter, we support you, please don't burn down our stores. It's wonder why that is. And majority of which were black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
And then the leaders... $6 million mansions. Oh, blacks stealing from other blacks. Wow, what a fucking shock. What a fucking shock, because we can't have that conversation. We can't have the conversation about the BLM fucking grifters. Black people stealing from other fucking black people when you could have taken those millions and reinvested it back into the fucking education system to get those kids that have like single parent homes that don't have a good shot at fucking life, getting them good educations to get accepted into these colleges, to get scholarships, to actually get the fuck out of that economic poverty level. But no, what do you want to do? You want to fucking piggyback off of that shit, grift like a motherfucker, and then provide for yourselves. And fuck these inner city ghetto kids. Fuck them, right? So Black lives really matter? No, they don't. You also love stealing and murdering your own. And I'm not saying about black people in general. I'm talking about the leaders of fucking BLM, you pieces of shit. Every single fucking BLM leader and grifter should be brought up on fucking charges. Because if this was a white Christian nonprofit, they would have been crucified already. But because you're black, you're untouchable. And that's the reason why you have black privilege. So fuck out of here with this white privilege bullshit. God damn, I'm on fire today. My penis is so hard. You see that? It just hit the table. And Instagram and Facebook can't touch me. I love it. You can't stop me now. I'm on my own platform, bitches. I'm on my own platform.
That's how you do it.
Suck my cock.
Yeah.
We ready to have these conversations, America? No, we can't. Stop being afraid of these woke fucking retards on social media. Who gives a fuck? Fuck them. Troll the shit out of them. Let them have mental fucking breakdowns. I'm all for it. Do it. Feed them back with it, bro. Go after them. Stop being nice to these people. Stop it. Give them back what they've been giving to us for fucking years. I'm so sick and tired that we got to play these fucking games of watching what we post, watch what we say, because if we do, you might offend a gay person. And most gay people are like, that's fucking gay, bro. You're just kind of like, what the fuck? So who the fuck's really mad here? It's always white liberals. Every fucking movement that we have in this country, at the core base of it, it's a fucking triggered, ugly, unfuckable white woman. 9 times out of 10. Or a simplord dude. That's what it is 9 times out of 10. It's the fucking liberal Karens that are unfuckable, they're miserable in their lives, and they want to fucking project all these ideas onto other people and make it seem like they're fighting for some great cause. It's like, go do something with your life. Go have some kids so you can fuck them up as bad as you're fucked up, please. Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, I was thinking about that this morning, dropping my kids off at day camp.
You're thinking about fat lesbians?
No, just how I think people would be a lot happier if they just committed to a family and raising kids.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just nothing like those little innocent faces going out and ready to have a great day and meet new friends. And, it's just, I don't know. It's what I live for. So it's what it's all about.
That's good. Yeah.
It's
That's
family.
100%. Yeah.
It's family.
And that's
stuff.
why I feel like social media is the root cause of a lot of this cancer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the root cause of a lot of this fucking cancer.
Mm-hmm. But don't get me wrong. I mean, raising kids is tough. It's not all peaches and cream.
Oh, yeah,
it's
of course. Yeah.
Constantly
especially in this
breaking
day
up
and age.
fights.
Yeah. And starting to, yeah, I'm just,
But
I'm
it's
over
worth
it.
it. I mean,
But I love how Twitter is protecting the fucking groomers now. Big tech is legitimately protecting the groomers. And what they're trying to do is pass it off as if like we're labeling everybody in the LGBT groomer. That's not the case. Now, if I see you as a trans person or a drag queen and you're reading to children, yeah, you're a fucking groomer.
Groomer.
You're a fucking groomer. I don't give a shit what you think about that.
Trans flag in your classroom.
Groomer.
100%.
You got no business trying to sexually indoctrinate children. None. Teach them the basics. I'm telling you, man. I'm not going to say it. I do want to say it, but I'm not going to say it. If this shit keeps continuing, when you start stacking bodies, then shit changes. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Because I'm telling you right now, bro, I look at Ron DeSantis and I'm like, this is the way America needs to go. Like, this is exactly the way we need to go. We need to start supporting nuclear families. Yeah. This shit right here,
that's it.
It's fucking too much. It's too much. But at the same token, I still believe in liberty and freedom for every single person out there.
If they glorified
but I think
family over
this,
then you would see a drastic change, I think, in how people are living their lives.
It's been proven time and time again. Single parent households, very difficult to raise a good, because a child needs a mother and a father. It does.
It is hard. I mean, just having Laura down for the past couple months has been
you've been hurting.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine doing that full time. And thank God she's
absolutely
strength is coming back. But like,
well, speaking of challenging times, Dr. Joe Biden suffering body aches, cough, sore throat, hoarse voice from coronavirus infection using inhaler.
And a sore anus.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm experiencing mild Is he dead? He's dead, isn't he? The president's dead, isn't he?
He's nearly 80 years old, right?
I'm not
He's
saying
79.
I hope COVID takes him out, but look, maybe there's a reason for everything, and wouldn't that be fucking hilarious if the very same president says, hey guys, I got a plan to stop COVID, boom, takes him out. It's like, what? Already?
I know. Well, look at
I would laugh. I'm not gonna lie. I would laugh so fucking. I'd post about it too. I don't give a shit.
Look at Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh yeah.
And Bob Saget. Those two were on a podcast together talking about how they got vaccinated. Yeah. They were getting double boosted and all.
Why am I not surprised?
And then within the year, they're both dead.
Another athlete, 30-something years old, drops dead.
Jeez.
I forget what his name is. Just saw that in the news. There's a lot of commonalities here.
I saw some other chick on, I think it was like TikTok or something like that. But she's like, I want to talk about the V word. And she had this psoriasis or what's that skin condition?
Psoriasis?
Eczema.
Or eczema, yeah.
Yeah, like all over her hands, all over her face. I mean, she went into the story about how she had gotten the vaccine and then it started to spread on her hands and she got boosted. She spread more and then she got another booster. And then like her face, it's so terrible. Jesus. She's like, I don't want to say that's what it was, but
I don't know. The White House continues releasing updates on President Joe Biden's health. Did you see his physician or whoever this douchebag is? And he's sitting there, he's like, the president's doing good. He actually finished his plate of dinner.
They showed it to me?
Yeah, and he even showed me his plate. It's like, oh, look at Joe Biden. You didn't shit your pants today. Yay, he's such a big boy. Like, this is the president of the free world
Just
that you
made it
were
look
treating like a fucking child. And liberals are just sitting there like, oh, yes, that's just, that's my president.
Just
that's
a
my president.
drooling imbecile.
I know. This, oh my God, this is how stupid fucking liberals are. This is how dumb the DNC is. You've got a dementia-ridden, old fucking child-sniffing fucking pedophile in the White House, and you're sitting there applauding him because he ate his fucking broccoli?
And showed you his plate.
And you're applauding this? You're okay with this. You're okay with inflation. The very same motherfucker that sits there is like, presidents don't have control of gas prices. And then as soon as it drops like 30 cents, hey, we're working hard to drop the prices. Like, so which is it, motherfucker? Which is it? And anybody with a shred of common fucking sense knows you influence gas prices by your contracts and shit that or you refusing to let people drill on fucking federal land. Mm-hmm. Or consumer fucking investor confidence. All this shit is influenced by you and the White House. And look how that fucking cunt Nancy Pelosi ducks out of the fucking Q&A when that one reporter's like, hey, your husband just bought all these shares. But, no, I didn't know about it. Yeah, bullshit, bitch. Bullshit. COVID's taking out the wrong motherfuckers. It's these pieces of shit that should be fucking brought up on charges and strung up by the nearest fucking tree. Tyrants.
Did you see
fucking
that?
Tyrants in fucking suits.
Like Warren Buffett's, his return on his investments, it's like 20%. You know what hers is? 69.
Go figure.
Isn't that crazy?
Go figure.
Is that?
Because they know.
Yeah.
They know.
Of course they know. It's insider trading.
They know
They
what contracts
just
are
talked
about
about
to
that
get way
story, like that chip subsidy program, which her husband invested millions of dollars in.
A week before Congress is about to take the vote. Don't tell me you didn't fucking tell him. Don't tell me. Don't insult my intelligence.
That, I mean... How was that not criminal?
Oh,
how is that sack of shit walking around?
Yeah.
Just conning the American people. It's
This country needs more violence towards its politicians. I'm just going to say that. I'm probably going to put on a list for that, but I'm telling you, these politicians aren't afraid of anything anymore. They're not afraid of a fucking thing. The people have allowed so much shit. They've gotten fucked so many times that these Democrats that go out there and shoot at fucking conservative fucking politicians, but these leftist ones that are clearly fucking tyrants in suits, not a fucking thing happens to them. They literally break the law, and the FBI, the CIA, not a fucking thing happens to them. Nothing. How can you tell me that should be legal? You're making fucking millions off of your position in Congress. You're supposed to work for the people, but these people are making millions off of the people. And by the way, while they're taxing the ever-loving fuck out of us, $100 million to Ukraine. So fuck America's farmers. What the fuck is going on here? When did America become this land of opportunity for other fucking countries? Here's the deal. I don't give a fuck about your country because I don't live in your country. I'm not a globalist. Now, I'm not saying I hate your country, but I will say this. Fuck Canada. Fuck Australia. Fuck England. I don't care about you. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate you guys being our allies. I'm not against you, but don't sit there and expect me to sit there and say, yeah, I don't mind dishing out another 25% of my taxes to support you. Fuck that. If you don't like how your country's operating, move to a country that is operating in the way that you like it. But don't sit there and tell America to outsource everything to fucking Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine.
You keep telling people to pay their fair share.
While we give it to other fucking people that aren't doing a goddamn thing for us in fucking NATO.
I know. I never want to spit in somebody's face so bad in my life.
Fuck NATO. Fuck the EU. Shit's annoying.
Yep. But I don't care about that shit.
That's just ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Secure the border, lower taxes, stay out of my business.
Stay out of my fucking business.
That's it.
I'm tired of these fucking boomers in politics.
That's what you need.
I'm tired of these boomers in politics.
That's what they need to run on. Lower taxes. You know, Ron Paul had it right when he was like, I can cut $1 trillion off of the deficit right now by shutting down military bases that aren't in use all over the world.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely.
100%. Easy. You know what? He was leading the polls back in 2012.
Yeah.
But
I wish Rand Paul would run. I wish he would run.
Hopefully he runs again. I'd like to see him as president.
I would love to see him as president. Oh my God. Conservatives wouldn't know what to do with him. Democrats would fucking hate him.
Yeah.
It'd be so great. It would be so fucking great. The White House continues. The president's physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor, released a note Sunday outlining Biden was improving, although he still has a sore throat. This is most likely a result of the lymphoid activation as his body clears the virus and is thus encouraging the note. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, absolutely. The president's heart's growing weak. Well, this is a good sign because it means it's fighting. Shut the fuck up,
it's
bro.
Fighting.
Shut the fuck up. Biden also experienced symptoms of a runny nose, cough, and body aches and continues to have a hoarse voice, the doctor noted. So what's the good news about all that then?
That doesn't sound like a mild version at all.
No, guys. A sore throat's good, but yeah, he's got AIDS. So
he's got AIDS. He's got a scorching case of herpes.
That's just showing that his body's fighting off COVID.
It's rejecting
it. Shows he's dying. It shows he's dying. We can hope. One can only hope.
I'd imagine he's in real trouble. That's not mild symptoms. He's had the vaccine and 2 boosters.
He's got like 2 vaccines and like 4 booster shots, some shit like that. This dude, if that's even true.
The second round of COVID that I had, no problems. Yeah. Wasn't even a big deal.
It was like a cold.
It's like same with my son. He had
Josh and I had it twice.
He didn't feel good for one day. The next day, boom.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are these kids who are vaccinating their children? Stop listening to these idiots.
Mayor Eric Adams fires another 200 federal or state level employees for not being vaccinated. This piece of shit, dude. Dude, this is what happens every time you elect a fucking liberal. Every time you elect a liberal, all they do is their city goes even deeper into shit. When are you idiots gonna fucking learn? When are you fucking liberals in these blue fucking cities going to learn? Maybe put a Republican in office and let's get some shit done. But instead, you get these fucking leftists that sit there and they bend the knee to this woke group of fucking retards, and all they do is they make life harder on everybody out there because they're sitting there caving to mental disorders and stupidity of like stripping away the ability. Dude, legitimately saw that in New York, they confiscated a fucking air gun. And they posted, it was like, these are illegal in New York. Look what we got off the street. It's a fucking air gun, you dumb fucks. You're acting like you just pulled off a fucking MG42 off the streets. It shoots little plastic babies. That ain't gonna kill a fucking cold.
Did you get that from a criminal?
Oh, yeah, good job. Wow. You're just cleaning up the streets of New York. Oh, my God. Wow. Literally posted about this.
I know.
What a fucking joke.
And that douchebag's complaining about the illegal immigrants that are taking resources from that's your party, douchebag.
That's your guys. That's your guys.
I know. Talk about.
I think we should erect a statue of Eric Adams, who got a fucking airsoft gun off the streets of New York. Good job, bro. Good job. Why fucking 14-year-olds everywhere feel safe now. Good job.
What kind of grifts that guy has going on in the background?
Oh, don't forget he called white people the C word that I can't say because Twitch will ban me because if I say, you know.
I know. It's surprising that guy's racist.
Not at all. A black racist? No. It's only white people that are racist. What's wrong with you? That sounds racist of you to say, dude. How dare you? Black people can't be racist.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. I gotta love this. More of the LGBT alphabet mafia trying to force their views on other people. Australian rugby players revolt after being told to wear gay pride jersey. Yeah, fuck your pride. No, absolutely not. I ain't wearing a fucking thing. Fuck no. Can you imagine that? Fuck no. Imagine being on a sports team that comes like, hey guys, you gotta wear this new jersey with the gay pride. No, absolutely not. Why? You don't support gay? Has nothing to do with that fact. I'm not wearing your shit.
If you don't start sucking dicks, you must be a homophobe.
Exactly.
What?
Up to 7 players from the Manly Rugby League club in Sydney, Australia, are threatening to boycott their... We need more of this. You got to start flexing back on the LGBT, make them know their place and saying, you want equality and tolerance? You better start showing it to people that don't fucking agree with your lifestyle. You can live in respect and harmony, but the moment you try forcing that shit down people's throats, no pun intended, you're going to get pushback, no pun intended again. Fuck me running. You same people that scream for years about equality and tolerance suddenly aren't showing shit for people that are like, no, I don't agree with it, but live you live. Oh, no, you should be celebrating. Matter of fact, you should be out there tasting dicks. You can suck mine. No, don't. Never mind. I got to take that back. That's no, that's not good. Nope. You get where I'm going with this, though. We need more of this. Push back on the alphabet mob. Push back on these motherfuckers saying, you want to be respected for your fucking shit? You do the same for mine. I don't want my kids being gay. I don't want my kids doing that shit. Kevin Hart bends in. No, that's gay. And then they like crucify him. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with not wanting your kids to be gay. Right. It's okay. Now, if they are and they grow up, so be it. But if I can raise my child to be sexually true, whatever the case may be, and then you get into the argument of like, well, they're born that way. Are they? I think a lot of it has a lot to do with fucking environmental influences. I really do.
Yeah.
I do. But that's me. But I'm not going to force my viewpoints on other people. Mm-hmm. But it's a simple fact of they're not going to respect individual viewpoints. Instead, you either have to believe it like I do, or you're just a bigot. Okay, then a bigot I guess. And I don't fucking care what you call me. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't care.
I believe in your ability to have equal rights across the board. I agree with that. But don't sit there and fucking force me to fucking take a stance, because you're not going to like the way I stand on that one. You're not. But instead, you live your life. I'll live mine. We can get through this together. But if you start forcing that shit, like trying to say you have to wear these pride flag, nope, not going to happen. Not gonna fucking happen. I've been tolerant to an extent, but after this shit, it's like I'm telling you, there's a reason more and more people are really starting to hate the LGBT because you're forcing this shit left and fucking right. Twitch is especially bad on this stuff. Twitch, Jesus Christ, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's fucking everywhere.
I don't know.
Everything has to be, it's a gay, black, trans streamer. It's like, well, okay, but who fucking cares? You make it sound like these people are like marginally oppressed. What are you talking about? You come out as like a black, gay, trans person? Jesus Christ, you're like the next thing since fucking Mother Teresa.
I know you're going to be hosting the Oscars.
No shit. Jesus. It's nuts.
Get a job at CNN.
And then you say like, hey guys, I'm a white heterosexual Christian streamer. Like, oh my God.
Next thing you know, you're the press secretary.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh my God.
You're a press secretary.
I need to start like checking off all these boxes on every fucking minority that I can be just so I can get ahead in life.
Oh, you like
hey guys, Shell Shock is now operated by a fucking indigenous Native American that's gay, trans, that has pro fucking nouns like blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh my God, yeah, let's celebrate. Be such a hero.
You like to dress like a woman? It sounds like you could have a place in our cabinet, sir.
It's the way yeah.
I think you could probably dispose of nuclear waste.
This is why the Biden show is a fucking clown show. I'm sorry, but if you're sitting there and you're a man that wears women's clothing and have a doggy fetish and you want to dress like a fucking dog and you're in charge of like nuclear waste disposal, no. Yeah. Sorry. No, not about that. What you do behind closed doors is your thing. I got it. But fuck me running. When you're sending these people overseas to represent America and you got a trans dude and you got this other bald-headed dude that's wearing a fucking dress and lipstick, do you not sit there and think, wow, America's really circling the drain, aren't you? It's like, yes, we are. Yes, we the fuck are. It's pathetic, dude.
Look, Xavier, we're going to need you to go over to Iran and do some negotiating.
Absolutely. Send her to the Middle East and then come back and tell me how oppressed you really are.
What's the...
oh, my God.
The guy that looks like Gollum in a wig. The trans guy.
The
what's his name?
Admiral something or another. He wants children on puberty blockers and shit.
The healthcare guy.
Yeah, fucking whack job.
Yeah, can you imagine him going over to Iran?
Can you imagine being in his family? Ugh, having that as your father? That's now your mother or whatever it is? I don't even know. Absolutely not. New York leftist rips AOC's performative resistance art arrest. And this is true. We saw this last week. AOC is taking heat from her own on the left for doing performative resistance art for the cameras and not doing healthcare. That's an obvious reference to last week when AOC was caught pretending to be handcuffed during her pre-baby killing protest, or PR baby killing protest Supreme Court, a fallacy the corrupt corporate media were happy to pass along. Of course they are.
She's such a douchebag.
She's such a fucking douche.
Did you hear her explanation?
No.
It's because you want to keep your hands behind your back when being detained by the police.
No, really?
Whenever you ever heard the police say, "Don't show me your hands, put them behind your back."
Yeah, she's such an idiot.
I know.
Apparently pretending to be handcuffed for the cameras to burnish her own outlaw legend is something AOC has all kinds of time for. A meeting about healthcare in the middle of two pandemics, not so much. Hey, that's not me suggesting that. The criticism is coming from AOC's fellow New York leftists. A couple of the most highly respected health policy academics recently set up a meeting with AOC's office to discuss NHS-style healthcare reform, said the medical student who uses Twitter handle JAI_LIES. They were told bluntly by AOC staff, we're not doing healthcare right now. The healthcare activist added, so while she's doing performative resistance art for the cameras, she's not doing healthcare right now. We're in the middle of two pandemics and people are still dying because they lack healthcare. This is not fighting. They're still dying because they lack healthcare. What are you talking about?
I know, that's...
Where is this coming from? Okay, cool that we got leftists criticizing leftists, but even there, it's kind of like you're criticizing them for what? Your bullshit fallacy?
I know.
Lack of healthcare? Really? I can walk into any fucking hospital here in Dallas, Texas, and they're going to see me.
Yep.
What are you talking about, lack of healthcare? You kidding me? Oh, you mean the same people that said that if you don't have the vaccine, you shouldn't have access to those people? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's not even the best part. The best part arrived later when New York State Senator Jessica Ramos tore into AOC with a series of tweets accusing her of being absent and out of touch with what's going on among the people AOC is supposed to represent. It's almost like there's a common theme here with like people like Pelosi and the rest of them that you represent a district that is in complete shambles and it looks like shit. Yet you're over here making millions. Do you not see why these politicians are morally bankrupt, corrupt fucking tyrants? Mm-hmm. These people are disgusting trash. They're fucking trash. On July 21st, the above referenced Jella tweeted that complaint about getting blown off by AOC's office. 4 whole days later, AOC finally responded. She said, I'm really sorry to hear that this happened, AOC tweeted. It's not representative of me nor my values. If you can connect with details, I'd appreciate it. I'll follow so DMs will be open. Maybe if you spent more time in your office and with your team, you'd know what goes on. Just saying it would be nice if you breathed our air. So as an employer, what happens with the staffer who said this? Ramos wasn't done. After someone complained about Ramos publicly criticizing AOC, Ramos doubled down. You see, this is why I hate motherfuckers like, don't criticize your own side. Bullshit. You should criticize your own side. That's how you get fucking results. That's how you change minds. That's how you get fucking prominent issues in the face of public people. But you do it in a method that's like, hey, we're here. Like, she at least reached out respectfully at first, and they fucking shoot her away. And they're like, you know what? If that's the direction you want to take, fair enough. You represent this district and you're out there doing fucking performative arts, fair enough. Now I'm going to crucify you for it. Don't sit there and talk about how you want healthcare, and then these healthcare officials come to you, and then you just blow them off. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, you're not there to make friends.
Fuck no.
It's not a social hour.
Fuck no.
You're there to get shit done. Like, to make lives better for your constituents who elected you to be there.
I think the best way to make lives better for people is to stop passing fucking laws.
Yeah.
How about we start pulling laws off the books? It's just like everybody's kind of like, we're passing laws. All I see that as more is like more just restriction. How is that a good thing?
You know what laws we could enforce are down at the border where we can make
Those
illegal immigration illegal again.
Those laws don't count.
I see that Abbott's continuing a wall. He keeps talking about it, but I feel like this should have been done a while ago.
He's a shyster.
The wall should have been built a while ago.
He's a shyster.
I mean, that guy should have helped Trump while he was in office to get that shit done. I mean, we're spending tens of thousands of dollars, especially here in Texas.
Yeah,
spending a shitload of money.
Dude, he's secured
the fucking border.
Not even that long ago, he secured like another. It's like 40 million. It's just so much money. It's like, why do you? Okay, you know what? If we're spending all this money to bus illegal immigrants to DC, which is cool, I get that. Why are we spending this money on just building a wall? Like, fuck the federal government. If they're not going to do their job, then just do it.
Yeah, it should have been done a long time ago.
What's stopping them? But I think I know why. It's because they're trying to use this as a political ploy. I think Abbott's going to continue using this.
I don't think anybody would be upset that he would take money and put it towards the border. Granted, it's the federal government's job to protect our borders.
It is.
But if they're not going to do it,
then we got to step in.
As citizens and residents of Texas, make something happen.
I got to tell you guys something. Trigger warning here, and I'm being completely serious with this. If you are triggered by, well, you know what? Fuck your trigger. I don't give a shit. This is real life. Deal with the shit. In light of, people don't realize, in light of Border Patrol cracking down on them, like doing a lot, like a lot of these coyotes getting back at Border Patrol by creating these rape trees. You ever heard of this?
I heard something about it, but
if you don't know what a rape tree is, it's these deviant illegal immigrants that are busting people over. They're raping underage girls and then hanging their panties and shit like that from trees. Mm-hmm. Let that sink in, folks. Let that sink in. These coyotes and these illegal pieces of shit that are coming over here are raping these underage children and normal age children as well. Or women, and they're hanging their panties, bras, clothing, bloodied and soiled from these trees. And it's not just one; they're like making like Christmas trees out of their fucking undergarments. You don't see that in the news, though. Why don't you think you see that in the news, folks?
How demonic is that? I mean, that's.
Bet y'all didn't know about that because the MSM isn't going to report that. All right? Yeah, it's true. It's fucking true. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. But yeah. Anyway. Our district offices are on the same floor in the same building, Ramos tweeted it. She's barely ever present in the community. It's an indisputable fact. When asked if she was jealous of AOC, Ramos tweeted, nah, just want my congressional representative to be around and do her job in the community. Then she added, my congressperson has been being absent is not dirty laundry. It's never been with any other elected official. I'm not waiting for AOC to defend herself by accusing State Senator Jessica Ramos of wanting to date her. Or I'm now waiting for AOC to defend it. This is from Breitbart. I love Breitbart. State Department official seemingly deletes Twitter account after saying, I prefer high gas prices. Once again, showing you the economic class differences between us doesn't mean fuck all to these people. These rich elites don't give a shit about you, folks. They don't give a fuck about you. No. A Biden administration State Department official. This is a State Department official who tweeted his support for high gas prices has seemingly deleted his Twitter account after receiving online backlash. He said, I prefer high gas prices equal less driving, less CO2. State Department officials Alan Ear tweeted on Friday. Ear said in response to President Joe Biden claim American drivers will spend on average $30 less per month on gas they did during peak prices. What?
This
guy's such an idiot. A fucking idiot. It's almost like a game. I feel like we're playing a game right now. How stupid and dementia-ridden can this old fucking grape get before liberals are kind of like, okay, you know what? Maybe we fucked up. How much worse does it have to get?
It'll never happen.
I don't know.
There's just some people who are too far gone that will, no matter what, they'll be like, they're right. They know what they're talking about.
100%.
But I would almost guarantee you, like, most of these people in government don't know how government works.
Fuck
like,
no.
I think that's why anybody could run for a government office and probably do a better job.
I feel it's like they don't know how business works. They don't know how economics works. They
just set themselves up for success.
The rest of them are like, they don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's like the Pelosi's that are in office who use their position to bolster their portfolio.
Absolutely.
So their husband buys $5 million of stock in a government subsidy that none of us...
They're going to reward with a government contract.
Yeah,
absolutely. The State Department official faced backlash online from the Twitter users, including from one former Republican congressional candidate, Ron Basilian, who called Ear out a ghoul and argued gas demand is nihilistic. Per She-Girl, gas demand is nihilistic, meaning you're not a ghoul, you're full of shit. According to New York Times, Ear replied to Basilian saying, perhaps, but I don't think it is inelastic to, and I remember in the 1970s, the oil embargo led to a massive increase in renewables and added hashtag be kind at the end. Fuck you and your hashtag. Take that hashtag and never mind. The only reason I don't say what I want to say is because I'm streaming on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. Otherwise, I would tell you something along the lines of never mind. Other Twitter users slammed Ear, with one user accusing him of being out of touch. Another example of why the swamp needs to be drained. Another user tweeted, Ear has since appeared to have deleted or deactivated his Twitter account. Don't worry, the douchebag will be back in like a few months. I'll let the shit blow over and then he'll come back tweeting some other dumb shit. Yeah. That's what they do. State Department officials tweet closely mirrors Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg's recent remarks that higher gas prices means more Americans can buy electric vehicles. What?
And transition to what?
Exactly. Hey guys, I know your Toyota Corolla is broken and you can barely afford it, but why don't you just buy an electric Lamborghini? What? You stupid fuck? These people are living paycheck to paycheck. We're coming back after a fucking pandemic the government caused. These are fucking rich, elite liberals telling you this shit, folks.
Even still, let's say that they make them $20,000, $30,000. You can buy an electric car. No. Now, everybody has an electric car, but what power grid is going to be able to sustain it? You dummy.
Yep, pretty much.
Just keep your cocksucker shut.
Legitimately. Literally.
I mean, this guy is such a dipshit.
Tired of it. Fucking tired of it. It's ridiculous.
I mean, that's what I'm like. Anybody could get in there and...
Oh, it's fucking
How
ridiculous.
in the hell? What were his credentials to become?
Oh, you know what his credentials were.
Because he was married to a man.
Because he's gay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the only reason.
He was a mayor of what town? It's so upsetting.
Dude's a complete douche.
Especially every single penny that gets sent to the IRS, you get a little bit more angry. I'm going to really start pushing you hard into politics.
I'm not doing it now. I never want that job.
Fat shame everybody.
Fuck yeah.
On the congressional floor.
Madam Speaker, not only you're a fat cunt, but you're fucking stupid, and you and your husband should be strung up from a fucking tree.
This is going to be HR fat ass.
They're going to fucking hate me. They're going to hate me. How awesome would that be, though? Can you imagine that? Like, oh my, I'd have to have security 24/7. Like, all my friends and family have to have security, too, because people would, like, want to kill me, because I'm not going to give a fuck. I'd be like, AOC, fuck you. January 6th, should have got you because you're a piece of shit, but whatever. Of course, I'm not going to mean it, but I'll say it just to trigger him anyway, because I love that. Just trigger him into a mental breakdown.
I know. Like, what? Who cares?
True.
What are they going to do?
Yeah, Twitter's not real. Representative Liz Cheney out of Wyoming has been thrust into the spotlight due to her prominent position. Okay, look, I'm not even going to read this article, but listen to what USA Today is reporting. Liz Cheney is up for re-election in Wyoming. What to know about her August primary? These people are trying to get Democrats to support Liz Cheney. That's how much in trouble she is.
Oh, yeah.
She is neck deep in trouble. She knows she's not getting reelected.
Oh, they need Liz Cheney. The Democrats need Liz. They need
100%.
Liz Cheney. They need Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
They need all the.
Yep. Kitzinger's about to go on. Kitzinger, he's not running. He's not running. He knows his career's over. Mm-hmm. But Liz Cheney, I think, is still holding on to some kind of hope. But the way that this article frames this is that this is more so about a Trump endorsement and the power it has versus the actions of the politician. Mm-hmm. Liz Cheney, for those that don't know, she's one of the people on the January 6th committee as a Republican that accused Trump of inciting this insurrection. Number one, Trump never did that. We watched the stream. That never happened. This is what liberals believe. You tell a lie enough that you will eventually become the truth. That is not how it works. These people are fucking disingenuous idiots. They're intellectually dishonest. Liz Cheney sided with them on that against her own party. Now, look, I am not about party lines and towing the line. I'm not against that. What I am against is you ignoring blatant fucking truths. So Liz Cheney, apparently knowing that Trump was not going to win re-election, tried to distance herself from Trump to hopefully kind of save her career. Didn't happen. Went the exact opposite. Blew up in her fucking face. She knows it. I know it. You know it. Her fucking voter base knows it. So the woman she's running against right now, Liz Cheney's outfunding her, fundraising, which is to be expected. She's the incumbent. She has the contacts, but she's losing in the polls. Yeah. But USA Today is trying to frame this as saying, this is actually a symbol of Trump's power on the GOP and Democrats should get behind fucking Liz Cheney, blah, 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 because we need to say fuck you to Trump. It has nothing to do with Trump and everything to do with the actions this idiot fucking took. Yeah. That's what it's really about. But this is what USA Today tries to do. This is what the news try to do. They try and throw in all these fucking details to confuse you and say it's actually about this. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Anybody with a shred of common sense knows that. These people are trying to muddy the waters with all these other superficial facts that aren't even fucking real. And that's what they're trying to do to like discourage people. It's like, well, maybe we should, not get her out of there because she's actually, pro people. No, she's not.
Did anybody bring up the video that Trump put out, I think on the same day, that said, go home?
Yes. He tweeted that.
And he tweeted out.
That's why they banned his account. Yes.
His account.
Yep.
Did nobody brought that up? Nobody remembers that?
This is the thing I love about the January 6th hearings. Right now, we're done. They're done until September, folks. Till September.
These lazy sacks of shit.
Pieces of fucking shit.
Just worthless.
What? So here's the thing. Everybody's like, okay, it comes back in September. Okay.
What do they do for the next?
Let me finish, though. Here's the beautiful part about it. It comes back in September, and they have all these headlines right now. Just go Google it. Go Google it for yourselves. When they're coming back, Trump faces the ultimate betrayal when somebody testifies again. The reason they're doing this, number one, they've got nothing. All they've got is Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress. That's it. Who could serve maximum 30 days in prison. That's it. Because Steve Bannon's like, fuck you, I'm not doing it. Yeah. So what they're doing right now is they're saving this for September because what's right around the corner from September? Midterms. Midterms again. Democrats are using these fucking rhinos as this political theater to energize the voter base, just like with everything else. Like with everything else. And the reason why we know this is all a sham, because for the last, how long has these January 6th hearings been going on? How many people have been indicted? Zero. Not a fucking one. You don't have shit. You got nothing. And everybody keeps talking about they could charge Trump if you don't have shit on this guy, or that would have been the first fucking thing you led with. Are you serious? In what trial have you ever seen the prosecution against the murderer say, well, the last thing we're going to talk about is the actual murder itself? Fuck no. You lead with the most incriminating thing possible, and you make that the frame of the argument. This is what we're debating, not this other bullshit. So this right here proves they don't have dick all. And all this is political theater funded by your money, folks. Left, center, right. Your money funds this. This is why this government is a fucking joke. Yeah. It's a fucking joke. Fuck, I turn anarchist every day that I get older. What a waste. John, should I join the military? Fuck no, you shouldn't. Fuck this government. It's not worth fighting for. And fuck the left. Deport all liberals. I'm okay with that. These people aren't worth defending. They're scumbags. Fucking scumbags. Groomer-loving, pedophile-supporting pieces of shit. Not all, but you get who I'm talking about. It's the way it is, folks. I got no love lost for these people. I'm not soon to forget, during this pandemic, how they wished death and illness on us. Don't forget that, folks. Don't forget that. This whole turn the other cheek thing, it comes when it needs to. But right now, fuck no. Fuck these pieces of shit. Don't think for a second they would not be sitting there applauding as you lay there dying from COVID.
Yep.
Don't think for a second they wouldn't do that. Even to this day, even in the light of all the fucking evidence, all the shit out there, there are still liberals that will sit there and say Republicans are blamed because they didn't want to wear a mask. When it was proven over and over and over, masks don't do a fucking thing. But you sheep, bad, over and over again, screaming for your vaccine, that even your fucking president, even Bill Gates came out and said, oh yeah, we kind of got it wrong. It only affected like really young kids and really old people. That was about it. Really? And even when Mr. fucking Microsoft whatever, who apparently is now a virologist, he knows all about it, even when he comes out and says that they were wrong, oh, we're just going to sweep that on the rug. Don't talk about that. Sure. Hey, the president's got like 20 vaccinations and he's got mild symptoms. By the way, he's fucking on an inhaler.
Let me tell you something. Anytime they start telling you to wear something,
don't.
Yeah, don't.
Do the exact opposite. You'll be all right.
Yep.
Take this vaccine. Suck a dick.
Have you ever heard of
the? Glad I didn't. Glad I didn't take that shit.
It's like that. I think it's called like that ASH study or something like that.
Let
me say. I gotta find it real quick. Conformities. Yeah, it's an experiment. So basically what they do is they take one person who doesn't know what's going on and they bring in 5 or 6 other people who are in on the experiment and they try to get the one person who isn't on know what's going on to conform to everybody else.
Right.
And that's what they do. So you have all these people who say the wrong answer and then they convince the person that doesn't know what's going on that
100%.
they clearly the correct answer isn't the right answer.
Right.
But go to the
this is what happens. We see that in mass right now. Absolutely. It's ridiculous. And people, and this is why, it doesn't shock me. The very same people that are falling prey to this are also liberals because they don't think for themselves.
Yeah.
They're not independent critical thinkers. I mean, shit, there's a lot of people on the right that aren't that way either.
Right.
Tell you the truth.
Everybody was wearing masks. I feel like I was the only one that was like, I'm not putting a fucking mask on. I'm like walking through the grocery store, catching looks from everybody.
Shit's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw one guy. He's like, you're not wearing a mask. I'm like, nobody said anything to me. He's like, you're my hero today. I'm like, you're welcome, buddy.
I hated that shit because it was like I fucking had to even fly anywhere. And I thought that was the dumbest shit imaginable.
Yeah, I didn't want to go anywhere.
Neither did I. But you got to play the game for certain roles. It's like, well, you could just drive. I was like, I could, but I don't want to. I'd rather fucking just wear a mask for a few hours and be done with this bullshit. And then everywhere else, I just fucking hated it because it was kind of like if you don't wear it to the grocery store, they're like, well, you can't shop here. It's like, God damn it, can I just get my food and get the fuck out?
Yeah.
Like, just stop busting my balls over this shit. This shit's ridiculous.
I mean, that's...
Oh, and even to this fucking day when I go to like Walmart and places like that and they have all these reserve spots for if you want to call in your order because of COVID, I park right there and like, fuck you, I'm taking the spot. Fuck these motherfuckers.
I do the same thing with handicap places.
Absolutely. Like, fuck those crippled people. Nah, I'm playing.
Things are never full.
Oh my! No, that shit pisses. I'm totally joking about that, by the way. But this shit pisses me off about the fucking COVID sheep. They'll sit there and it's like it's literally like 40 fucking reserved spots at the very front. Look, here's the deal. If that's what you want to do, put them at the back of the parking lot. Yeah. Put them at the back. Let the other people fucking park up front where they belong. Yeah. If you don't want to walk in there, then make the fucking Walmart employees walk to the back. That's okay. You're paying them to do it. I just park in the reserve spots now because I don't fucking care. What are you going to do? Tow my Tesla? Suck my dick.
Let this be a lesson to everybody.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Same like with the monkeypox.
Well, now they're masking kids in fucking schools again in California.
For monkeypox?
No, for fucking COVID. The reemergence of COVID. I was going to say,
I think it was like 80-something% that of the people who are infected are gay.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I don't know a lot about this one. I mean, I've been watching the news on it. It's I don't know because they were saying that it's something that a festival, I don't know the specifics of it, only what I've heard. And of course, the MSM's never going to confirm it because the MSM never wants to make it look as if
98%. Is it 98% of the people who have monkeypox is?
But wasn't it from this festival they had? It was like an LGBT festival or some shit like that, and that's where it came from. It outbroke there because somebody apparently got it, and they were having sex with people unprotected, and sure as shit, now you get the monkeypox. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I just know that everybody's kind of like, they're freaking out about monkeypox, and the LGBT community is like trying to tell Biden, you're not prepared for this, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, it is 98%.
Is it? Wow.
God. It's 98% monkeypox patients, gay or bisexual men.
Oh, man.
Well,
I'm telling you, you gotta protect yourself. You need to wear protection, folks. You don't know what's out there.
I don't know. I mean, even if you're wearing a condom, does that stop it from spreading?
Well, I know that they talked about that. The only way to like really get it was that you had long-term touching of skin-to-skin contact, things such as that. So it's kind of like I don't know as far as if you can just touch someone like briefly, you'll get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just know that whatever the government tells me, it's probably the exact opposite.
I know. So if you're rubbing penises with somebody else, you probably shouldn't do it.
Stop fucking each other in the ass.
Stop. Yeah. Keep your penis out of buttholes and.
I don't know if it's the sex part or it's just because it started a gay festival, and that's where the outbreak started, and it was just skin to skin contact. I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's the act of actual anal intercourse. I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that
the skin's rubbing against.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it's like an STD. It's monkeypox. You know. Ugh. Then again, I'm not Bill Gates, so what the fuck do I know? So, fucking gay people, man. AIDS, now this, Jesus Christ. Fucking. Actually, we can blame AIDS on Fauci. So, we're not going to talk about that one, though, because God forbid you come out against the overlord. Oh, Jesus, help you. Don't fucking go after the COVID overlord. I think that AIDS is airborne. What? Fucking what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stop fucking each other. No, I don't really think that's it, though. I don't think that's it. And, here's the other thing. It's like, I don't even think you're right. I don't think wearing a condom's going to stop because, again, it's skin to skin contact. Yeah, it's not even like, it's nothing like that's sexually transmitted. It's just skin to skin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could totally believe that it was spread in that little, like somebody that was in the gay community went to that festival, has it, and then spread it to other people. And that's why it's so rampant in the gay community because it started a gay festival. It's like, it'd be like that movie Outbreak. Yeah. It starts in this one little village. And now it's like, it's the village's fault. It's like, well, yes and no, but that's where it started at. I get it. Like, it makes sense to me. But again, people are going to try and lump this up as like, it's the fucking gays that are responsible. It's like, yeah, not really. It was just a festival. And yeah, it is just, it's weird. That's why you just send nudes and jerk off to each other until the shit's over. And there you go. You're good.
That's it. Be responsible.
Be responsible, yeah. But these outbreaks, oh my God. Like, what, in your opinion, what's an outbreak? Because apparently they're saying that, like, in the actual place where they're saying there's outbreaks, it's reported of like 10 cases. Like, are you fucking serious? That's an outbreak? Wow. I'm sorry. I'd say an outbreak is way bigger than that. But then that's just me.
It would be more like the flu or COVID, the Chinese virus.
Yeah.
Where it's easily transmissible.
Yeah. But
that's an outbreak to me. Like, an entire school got it. Or
yeah. Eric Swalwell's campaign continues luxury spending, including in upscale Paris hotels and restaurants. California Democrats committee reported nearly $38,000 in recent travel expenses. Wow. $38,000 in travel expenses? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's where our money's going. To douchebags like that.
Dude, I don't fucking get it. I don't understand. I don't think I ever want to understand it.
Probably left his wife at home and took his Chinese girlfriend on this lavish vacation on the taxpayer dime.
The California Democrats campaign has consistently dropped cash into high-end items such as limousine services, flights, and posh accommodations. His latest filings show the trend has spilled over into this year's second quarter. Swalwell's campaign, comprised of just 2 paid staffers, reported spending nearly $38,000 on travel expenses between May 19th and June 30th. Holy shit! Including $3,538.94 in late May for catering for a fundraising event at France's iconic Ritz Paris, a posh hotel that features several upscale. What reason does a politician like Swalwell have to throw anything in Paris? You're paying for catering.
A fundraiser for what?
Exactly. Why are you in Paris? News to me. Whenever you require nourishment for both body and soul, the Ritz Paris is ready. The highly rated hotel's website states, formal brassiere and just afternoon tea, brasserie, and afternoon. It's all here with bars. We set the bar high. The lavish bar Vendome, the stellar new Ritz bar, and the iconic bar Hemingway each boast a menu of cocktails from classic to unique. One's guaranteed to hit the spot. I fucking hate this dude. I fucking hate Swalwell. I would love.
I can't stand him and that other douchebag Adam Shitpants.
Yeah, Schiff. COVID took out the wrong motherfuckers.
I know.
Just
I
5
wouldn't be
days before
surprised
the
if
Ritz.
those guys give each other monkeypox.
I hope they do. Just 5 days before the Ritz Hotel splurge, the campaign spent $306 at Le Café Merli, situated at the heart of the Tuileries and just under the arcades of the Louvre, according to its website. Inside patrons admire classified woodwork and views of the museum's sculpture room in one of the most beautiful and best-kept secrets of Paris. And menu features items from homemade ginger carrot juice for $12 and Occitan Imperial Caviar with 2 shots of beluga for 120 francs. Those expenditures come alongside the thousands spent on other hotels, flats, and limo services. They also warrant the campaign's only purse charges. Swalwell's preliminary report shows that his campaign doled out nearly $60,000 in travel expenses over 6 weeks between April 1st and May 18th, including $1,752 in early May at the 5-star hotel La Maison Champs-Élysées in Paris, where nightly rooms run from around $1,000 to $1,200 per night. Is out there shagging the Parisian horse, is he not? I'm telling you, this is a Fudge Packer that is pretending to be, what do you say, straight, but he is not. He is a Swalwell and a Buttigieg butt buddy. Is that what you say? How you say in American? Yeah? See? The Madison Champs-Élysées in the heart of Paris' Golden Triangle is an elegant marriage of contemporary lands and unobtrusive luxury. This very expensive non-conformist hotel teases our expectations with theatrical elements and subtle relaxed atmosphere and attentive staff. Oh, I'm sure very attentive staff as they give you hand jobs for 5 francs for an hour. I tell you, and you're waiting for me to say it, I will. Les poissons. We were all thinking it. I was sitting there thinking it the whole time. Oh, my God. During that period, the campaign also dropped thousands at luxury hotels and other prime vacation spots, including $4,708 at the Lowe's Miami Beach, where rooms cost customers between $400 for city room views and $3,700 for a presidential suite, its website shows. Yeah. Swalwell spent thousands. These are your politicians, people.
In Florida.
Imagine.
Didn't even do it in California.
Now, you and I have issues with this because Josh and I know firsthand what happens when somebody that you work with or for you is out there spending ludicrous amounts of company money on shit you don't fucking need. What do? You shit can that piece of shit.
Yup.
You fucking cut them and get rid of them. You don't spend the company's money. You don't spend taxpayer dollars on shit you don't fucking need. You should be as stringent as possible, not as frugal as you want. You're sitting there getting paid by the taxpayer dollar. That does not mean you fly first class every fucking where you go.
No.
Even to this day. Now, I know you and I are different, and I'm not knocking you on this one. I am not knocking you on this. Josh will always fly first class because he even says, I feel like if I can afford it, I want to spend it on that. And I don't knock that. That's your preference. For me, it's like, I'd rather save that money, fly economy sometimes, and spend more on booze and hookers. That's just me. We're different. But if Josh and I were elected representatives, I would 100% say we probably shouldn't be flying first class.
Yeah.
That's taxpayer money. That's just me. But if it's not taxpayer money, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But that's the shit that pisses me off. Swalwell and his voter base apparently don't fucking care.
Oh, no.
It's okay. Can you imagine dropping $3,000? Like, if you went to a fucking business meeting and left me here in Florida, and I'm like, dude, you spent $3,000 on a hotel room. Where the fuck did you stay? I'd have a little beef with that. It's if you want to put it on your money, that's fine.
Right.
Company, what the fuck? That's fucked up. But hey, if it's an elected representative, it's okay. No, that's fine. It's fine. Because this is exactly the idea. This is the mindset that government officials have. If it's not our money, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
The government is great at spending other people's money because it's not theirs.
Oh, they're so good at it.
But when it's your own money, folks, nobody gives a shit. It's fine. We can print more, right? Not a big deal. Swalwell is a representation of why political figures in our government are so fucking crazy. Yeah. They don't care anymore. There is no
We had Pelosi too, taking her entire family over to Europe on a government jet.
Yep. There's no more accountability. Nothing happens to these people.
Like this lady's like
it wouldn't in certain circles something like this get investigated for like fraud, waste, and abuse.
100% should be
too much.
Yeah, it's out of control.
There should be a department stood up within the government to investigate the government, saying, "Okay, wait a minute, we got politicians spending taxpayer dimes on no."
These cocksuckers put a bill out there called Build Back Better, and then the price tag on it is trillions. It's not even billions anymore.
As they fly in their own private luxury jets.
It's like I remember when $300,000 used to be able to get you a really nice house, but now because of these cocksuckers, you've got to come up with $1 million to find a nice home to move into.
Bingo.
It's crazy. Like these people they need to be purged out of this this government. It's just
the rich and the powerful continue getting more rich and more powerful.
These elections in this November,
these are crucial.
This is probably the most important in the history of this country. Yeah. Just because if these people remain in power,
you're not lying.
If they remain in power, then we're fucked.
We're fucked
because they don't care.
Look how bad it's gotten in the fucking 2 years this douchebag's been in office.
$3,000 for a hotel at one of the most expensive hotels in all of Miami. First class tickets for all of his entourage.
Yeah,
taking government jets overseas with your entire family, getting insider information, building your own portfolio.
And this is clear as day information, and people don't give a fuck.
I'm telling you, everybody has to show up and vote so that no matter what shenanigans go on.
I'm telling you, dude, come election times, we're going to take the whole office. The whole office is going, guys, I don't give a fuck how you vote, but we're going to vote today.
Because when Trump says that he's going to fire 50,000
I'm making the announcement right now.
Technocrats, I believe him.
Yes.
I believe him.
Announcement is going to be made here. Shell Shock's when you go vote for it, we're going to give people time off during the workday. We're shutting this motherfucker down. It's you're going to go vote. You'll get paid time. We're not going to cut your go vote. Go vote today. It matters. Shell Shock's gonna do that. Absolutely. Oh, by the way, before we forget, this is the end of the show, by the way, but I did want to put this out there. We want to say thank you on the allamericans.com website, the allamericans.show.com website. We have the John Ross paintings that were up for sale and bids and stuff like that. And oh my God, dude, we got $700 for one of these paintings, $350 for another. So what we're doing is we're going to add up all the money. And I think we got over $2,000 in these paintings from these YouTube videos, which is fucking hilarious to me. And we're going to pick out 4 families in need. We're setting this up. We don't touch a dime of this, as I told people. So when you bid on these paintings and you won, please make sure you pay that bill. And then that money is going to go to a family in need. We will be completely transparent as long as the family that wins is okay with us putting their information out there. Because if they're not, we don't want to, we don't want to talk about their stuff. That's nobody's business. They're cool with it. Yeah. The only reason we post about it is for complete transparency, so people know this is where your money went. So again, that is allamericans.show.com. You can go get the eggplant. You can go get the stickers and shit like that. We appreciate you. Thank you for your love and support. You guys are fucking amazing. Check us out at shellshockcbd.com. The Halo Blueberry Gummies are $29.99, 20 count bags, regularly at $39.99. Gummies are marked down on the website, no code required. That is the Delta 8 if you're needing that for a good time to get fucking high off your ass. The stuff works. It's amazing. If Delta 8 is illegal in your state, check out the Delta 9. We also offer that, and that's probably is legal in your state. Again, merch is now available on the All American Savage Show website. To all the lost savages out there, go to allamericans.show.com to buy ass stickers, the eggplant water bottle, and the eggplant mug. And if you go put that fucking sticker someplace pretty funny, like the fucking Biden Falls, I'm going to send you some free Shell Shock of your choosing.
That's pretty good.
Minus the dark matter. You're not getting it that much. It's too much.
I don't mind printing that up and putting it on the wall.
I am. Yeah. I'm going to post about this. This is fucking, dude, big thank you. He already DM'd me his address on Telegram, so I'm going to hook him up some shit right after the show. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Check out the show. ShellShockCBD.com. Share the show to your friends. Appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown us from going and checking out Shell Shock CBD. If you enjoy the show, and you believe what Josh and I have to say, check out the energy drink mix. This stuff is amazing. It works great. Take our word for it. Go see for yourself. You got anything to add, my man?
Yeah. Thunder Bunny, Alec did kill a guy.
Alec did kill a guy, and right. Van Taylor got his butthole licked. We haven't said that in a while.
It's been a while.
As always, folks, happy Monday. Let's have a kick-ass fucking week, and we'll see you right back here on the All-American Savage Show, coming to you live with hits from KLVI, the fastest-growing podcast in the office. Stay savage, America.